Say the weird thing.
Did you ever stop to think that anytime you get stuck in traffic, there is somebody in one of those cars that was frantically trying to get to a bathroom as quickly as possible, and then they hit the traffic and now they're panicking. They're white knuckle gripping the steering wheel and clenching their cheeks, maybe screaming, praying to the traffic gods that these vehicles will start moving before something else starts moving, but that doesn't happen, and instead they end up doing the thing. They end up shitting their pants. And so while everyone else is sitting in their car getting frustrated and impatient because they're hangry and they want to go home and eat pork chops, you got Gregory sitting in a 2003 Champagne Buick Century. He has to sit there like that until traffic finally frees up, and then he's still got to drive home. Not to mention the shame of walking through the front door, and the whole family sitting around the table. They're like, Gregory, come pull up a chair. And Gregory's just very upset, and he looks at the family. He goes, I can't! And then he stiff-legged runs up the stairs and slams the bedroom door. And by now the family caught a whiff, and they understand what's going on. And then 45 minutes later, Gregory finally comes downstairs, and he joins the family in the living room, and they just sit around the TV watching Family Feud in silence, and everybody avoids eye contact. Except for Gregory's son, Derek. He's just very inquisitive in nature, and he doesn't really understand social cues very well, so he just blatantly asks, Dad, why did you smell like an asshole when you walked into the house? And then Gregory's wife, Cheryl, gasps audibly. So Gregory gets up and he storms over to the door and he says, I need to go for a drive. And then he hesitates for a minute and he turns to Cheryl and he says, can I please take your car? I'm just saying, it puts it into a different perspective. And so now, like, you know, I'm not getting as frustrated. I'm like, okay, well, at least I'm not the guy who's shitting his pants right now. Unless I am the guy who's shitting his pants, and then none of this applies. But let's